Kang the Conqueror, Issue 2. In the 95th year of the 4th dynasty, by the reckoning of the Old Kingdom, the pharaoh Rama-Tut appeared from the heavens. He arrived on a wonder of stone and metal, bearing the shape and guise of Rama-Tut. Within a week, the pharaoh had conquered all the lands of Egypt. The 4th dynasty ended. And so began the dynasty of Kang. His radiance was said to be unspeakable. His magic's vast, blessed by all the gods. His will deadlier than any under the gaze of Ra. All this was said about the pharaoh Rama-Tut, because they had never seen her. His eye is upon you, foreigner. Rama-Tut may be the sun, but you are called by the moon. Hey, wait up! I thank you for the help, but I have to know who sent you. How do you know who I am? The voice of the night speaks only truth. A hero from beyond time comes soon from the sky to restore the ancient ways and end the pretender's reign. The pretender. Okay, this is very bad. Far be it from me to argue with my savior, but Rama-Tut isn't someone you can hope to overthrow. Trust me, I've studied him for years. He has enslaved the entirety of creation. Just Egypt, but that's plenty. It's his war machine against my broken suit of armor. I'm sorry, lad, but I'm not the hero you're looking for. You're thinking of reed-rich silence. You enter the house of a forgotten god. Bury your talk of defeat in the endless sands, for Khonshu will have none of it. Speak your truth before him, sailor of time. Why did you come here? I was trying to escape the man who made me bow before him. Then you sought that which cannot be. We all bow before someone. Ravana bows as aspect before the moon's king. That name is mine. Ravana, the moon knight. Nathaniel, the lost. None are lost in this house, Nathaniel. Kneel, open your mind to the moon, and see as he does. I do not believe in gods. In my life of conquest I have crushed countless divine skulls in my hands, but even before I saw fear in the eyes of the god of thunder, I knew better, and yet never love. In that place my mind ran clear. The past, the future, like a river of blood from my mind to Kang's neurokinetic armor. Time and memory coursed hot through my veins. Ravana, I swore that I would be the hero she saw in me. I swore to tear him down. You are ready, boy. In the shadow of a dead god, I took my revenge and cast it in iron. I had left the time of my birth to seek adventure, heroism, and glory. Like in those ancient days, and in the streets of ancient Memphis, I finally found it. I learned the way a laugh sounds when you know it might be your last, and how another's heartbeat feels in the face of certain death. I had sought rebellion, demanded escape, and found joy. In the wen from which you fell, is this place remembered? In the time I come from, everything is remembered. Imperfectly and through the lens of the victors, perhaps, but remembered all the same. That was the problem. When everything's been done before you, what can your life possibly be worth? But I knew I was destined for more, even before Kang came to me. I knew. I have never known a life without destiny. I remembered nothing before it. My parents were the will of Khonshu, and they have long ago vanished into the sunlight of my memory, if they were ever there at all. Did he give your name, your god? No, my name has always been, but he did give me yours. Never love, Kang had said, lest you be conquered. I've never done this before. But he knew nothing of love, I was sure. He was a creature of hate. Neither have I. When you are young, it is so hard to see that one is only born from the other, that without love to inspire it, hate is only rage. Anger can be conquered by calm, but like its pathetic cousin regret, hatred just feeds. It makes one ruthless. It drives the preparation of armories and the shattering of centuries. It intertwines with power like a parasite around the brainstem. Love makes one blind as hatred makes one see. And it is in that way that we fell under his eye. The incomparable Rama-Tut extends his magnanimous welcome to the last malcontents within his 1,000-year kingdom. In gazing upon his majesty, bask in his apotheosis, the very face of Ra. Guards, take the girl to my pleasure gardens. Oh, claw out your eyes before you touch me. Such verve, such drive. Let's do away with all that. It was called the ultra-diode ray, a weapon of anti-will and enslavement. It was Kang's first weapon, and truly his cruelest. Cruel enough to goad a stupid boy in love. Stop this, Nathaniel! You. Me. Fascinating. I have no memory of this. A divergent timeline, perhaps? A variant or a new loop, which means killing you would no more affect me than the destruction of an alien sun. But Rama-Tut is a footnote in our story, barely even a prologue. You don't even know our true name. I would think very hard before you execute me. The throat you slit may be your own. A point well made. Killing you is a risk. Using you is a strategy. My mind screamed. You're what these locals might call a blessing from the gods, boy. My heart bled. War has come to my lands, but I have the construction of wonders and armories to oversee. But you have given me a second, well, me. She could not fight. I did not scream. Whatever hope we had held was unmade. Go now to the front, my centurion. Shape your armor into something more befitting of your station. And once again, the tyrant Kang forged me in his image, and taught me that the only end of heroes is death. For while Rama-Tut considered himself a god-king, he was no more than a man out of time. Even Khonshu was but a powerful dream. Despite Rama-Tut's posturing, Egypt was already blessed with a living god. His name was Ansabur-Nur, and his conquest would last millennia. It was then, in those ancient days, that I first knew war. I learned the way a scream sounds when it is someone's last, and how fear alone can stop a heartbeat even before death. Love had made me blind, and so I began to hate, and saw the only path forward. My body was a prison, my armor a cage. To escape Kang's power, both needed to be broken. And through the pain I swore, I will have revenge on Kang. I will have revenge on Kang. I will have revenge on Kang. I will have revenge on... yes. Of course. So it was that in the 4th year of the Kang dynasty, heroes from another time fell from the skies to restore the ancient ways. and ended the pretender's reign. Within a day of Rama-Tut's escape into the time stream, his kingdom fell to chaos. Han-Sabanur took all he wished and burned the remnants. No record of Ravana remained, like a footprint in the sands of the desert. She was scattered time. I told myself a lie in those days. None are lost in the light of the moon. I knew better than to believe it. She was as dead as the god she'd served. But Kang was alive. No longer a pharaoh, but a warlord of the 31st century, soon to reappear in the 20th to make his first attempt at true conquest. Kang had drilled every detail of that attack into my mind, so that when I attempted it, I would succeed. Thus Kang had also crafted the weapon of his own destruction. If only I could cross the sands of time once more. I would not be Kang's conquest made manifest. I would not be his perfection. I come to you humbled, the enemy of your escaped enemy. With your power and my wisdom, I believe we both can be satisfied. Together, we can destroy Kang. I would be his apocalypse. To be continued.